I don't know what happened. Also, I don't know why this is not styled like I would expect. Um, so normally, and I have admitted to this in the past, uh, if I hit the wrong button, I would admit to hitting the wrong button. I hit the right button, but it seemed like as uh it was trying to close up with the video, which now I'm nervous about. Did the video um is the video corrupted? Doesn't seem like it. No, video looks fine. Okay, cool. Um yeah, it just like it locked up the video and it ended up dropping the stream, which is concerning. But anyhow, I am going to actually take the opportunity. I wasn't thinking about doing it, but I am going to take the opportunity to take a lunch break. Um, I have some leftover pizza, so I'm going to go have that. I will, uh, because it is a. Why is the game not pulled up? Oh, did I not? Okay, hold on. Alan Wake 2. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay. Good news. We have that. So gameplay's back. I don't know what happened. I don't know if this is like the new version of OBS that's causing issues, or if it's just something in the combination of things that I've done, and maybe some of the plugins that I have. I know there's some of them that are marked as not being able to work with this version. So either I need to make an update on the plugins so that they work with this version of OBS, uh, but I don't think that those would take it down. I also want to check out why the ad countdown is. There we go. Wasn't styled. Okay. I think we're okay now. Ish. So, like I said, I'm gonna go take this opportunity. I'm gonna go have food, and I will see you all on the other side. Enjoy some music. Great one to start with, by the way. All right. I don't know if that was any longer or shorter than what they have been, like what some of these breaks have been. But oh, song just switched over. All right. So I just saw something on Discord. It was in a meme channel. I'm just like, I don't know how to respond to this. Granted, I don't really need to respond to it. So anyway, let's start the recording. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Alan Wake 2. What up, Minnie? How's it going, dude? Already got in there. It is such a similar but different vibe as Silent Hill. Uh-oh. She's gone. Oh, she's over here. Okay.
Got a little cramped in that closet.
Yeah, I believe it.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those taken. Ended up back here. Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders of the cult of the tree. Don't let your guard down.
Is the FBC sending any help?
We were the help. Well, less in the lake house.
You Lurker?
But
Sounds
we still
good.
have bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat. It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
That's technobabble.
What's at the lake house?
It's a bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the shadow. Lost a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
Wish me luck.
According to the luck and probability department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
I love that there's a department for that in the FBC, because of course they have a department.
An electrical lock system with no failsafe. Smart.
I understand that there's a need to keep arrested folks under lock and key, but who the heck is the paranoid madman who decided we needed every other door in our facility to be geared with the latest high-tech top security nonsense? The stuff's not safe. One power outage and those locks aren't budging. I've warned you about this half a dozen times. Now, don't blame me when you're locked in with no way out. Sheriff Breaker. Annual event you all been eagerly waiting is upon us. The Community Outreach Barbecue. Now, I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Statistics show that officers who are well integrated with the communities they serve see lower instances of violent crime in their precincts and are more effective in their policing and have overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. The community voted dunk tank victim this year will be, drumroll please, Deputy Thornton. Will it? We did kill him earlier. He was a boss fight. Congratulations. Looks like everyone's getting their retribution for that speed trap on 12C at last, eh? Friendly reminder that anyone out sick on the day needs to provide a written doctor's note, or you'll be assigned night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering at as the assistant for Officer Lightfoot's magic routine. That is a crime in and of itself. The people who, on a like announcement email to a company, decides that reply all needs to happen. It's like, hey, just want to let everyone know that like it was a good year this year, for example. Want to thank so and so and so and so for providing, I don't know, providing lunch for the staff, like something simple like that. And then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm here. I don't get the free lunch, but okay, whatever. And then I get the next like hour is like 20 responses to that people are just like reply all, and then they go, woo, thanks. It's like, I'm gonna strangle you. Yeah, it'd be a free lunch. Yeah. Which is all hypothetical, because that entire situation was hypothetical. But the replying all is less hypothetical, because that is something that bugs me. And I've joked about it with my boss. And I'm just like, why? Why do you see people who do the reply all? And he's like, well, there are instances where it is kind of nice. I'm like, not for something like this. It's like, yeah, no, that's true. The front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. And remember to wash your coffee mugs. It says, by numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages. Oh, wait. I feel like I've read this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've read those. All right. Oh, yeah. Mini be lurking. Hello. Uh-oh. Game crashed. I was like slowly walking in. It's not like I was doing a bunch of shit. Nah, I just fucking crashed. Good news. I did save kind of recently. If it didn't autosave. Now I was gonna say the frames are gonna get a little crunchy. Shift F3. Gotta put myself back on Do Not Disturb. I'm annoyed with that because I had so many issues with crashing on control. Okay, no, it just brought me to the save point. Not a big deal. I don't think there's anything new.
Anderson, over here.
Hey, we get to have our conversation now.
All cramped in that closet.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those taken. Ended up back here.
Damn.
Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders of the cult of the tree. Don't let your guard down.
Is the FBC sending any help?
Wrap it up. We've been through this
We're the
already.
help. Well, us in the lake house. But we still have bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat. It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight
Yep,
yet.
technobabble.
What's at
What's
the
the
lake
lake's
house?
house?
It's a bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the shadow. Lost a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
Wish me luck.
According to the luck and probability department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
Of course they would have a department. Yeah, okay. Same joke that I made. Cool. Already went through all those emails. It'd be dark out there. All right. Nope, we're good.
Fucking FBI, FBC, you government fucks all fucking this up for us! Let us the fuck out!
You're the leaders of the cult.
Of the tree.
You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything. Get rid of him, Saga! You fucking shut me! Typical government stooge.
I'm over here, by the way.
Let me out so I can kill him, that fucker! You come to our town and act like you know what you're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea! Let us out! You can't stop it, none of you can. We can take care of this. We've been preparing for this.
Excuse me while I pick up this manuscript and have Alan Wake read bedtime stories to me. Read to me.
Agent Young held his clipboard up to the light. The equipment was all accounted for. He ticked the boxes, satisfied. A noise on the other side of the back lot made him pause. He peered into the darkness. Nothing. Shrugging, he signed and dated the form. Estevez wanted everything ready, just in case. Young appreciated a cautious leader. Estevez had held it together even after the oldest house had gone dark. Young began to head inside. The local sheriff's station was a tight fit, but at least they had a coffee machine.
And you have
Young
a
felt
diner
optimistic.
nearby.
They even had the para-utilitarian in custody already. Another clatter behind him. Closer this time. He turned, hand on his holster. He called out to the darkness.
This station has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Control. You're not authorized to be here.
Suddenly, the lights flickered, went off. Young couldn't see a thing. Then from inside the station, the screams began.
Good. Good. That's comforting. Good bedtime story.
Need to find the key.
Yeah. I mean, this work? Of course not. Hey, Alan.
Saga, do you have it?
You and I need to
You
fucking
wrote
talk.
Logan into the story. You told me yourself. From the dark place.
Listen, Scratch is coming.
Scratch is you,
He's
motherfucker.
close. He's
Not
almost here.
but
My daughter is dead because of you. She's a child. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to fix this. I will fix this. I'll save everyone, but we're running out of time. I need the clicker.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry!
Don't fucking give it to him! Kill him! He's a fucking monster, Saga!
Wink?
There it is! We've been waiting for you, motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking destroy you!
Oh.
Yeah.
Ha! Wake.
Shit. It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wade. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news.
Run.
The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here. But
Oh
you
my
need to
god.
prime the 3
Is this what I
power
think it is? Things aren't looking good. That is twice now within probably 20 minutes of gameplay that I've had to now play twice, and now we'll have to play a third time. This was also something that knocked control down. There it is. Like, where's the game? Do not disturb. Did we at least get an autosave at, like, when Scratch took over? Yes.
Don't fucking give it to him! He's a fucking monster, Saga!
Wink?
There it is. We've been waiting for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking destroy you! Yeah.
Don't crash. Do not crash.
Shit. It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't trapped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing FBC generator cubes.
Cool. Glad that doesn't affect you in any way, shape, or form.
He's too fast.
Yeah, he is.
Cubes will power the lights. Got one.
2 more to go.
Another core activated.
Only 1 left. Doing great.
Uh-oh. Hey, man.
I need more time.
Oh, cool. Glad that once again doesn't really.
Scratch was here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
Yep. My question indeed. Oh my god, we're flying through these chapters. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. Damn, this is crunchy. In a good way.
I'm in the rain, trickling down. I'm the sickness of this town. I'm the ants inside your walls. The quiet knocking on your door. It's not your story to write. Scratch out your words in the night. When the writer is in doubt, I turn to come out.
Oh, I just realized what this song reminds me of. I think the name of the song is "My Computer Just Became Self-Aware" or something like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna play the song. Those on YouTube aren't gonna be able to hear it, because it's gonna be through Spotify, and also those that are watching the VOD aren't gonna hear it because it doesn't come through. So really, this is only a live thing, but that song reminded me a lot of this, at least in terms of sound. Like this one's also kind of crunchy. I was like, why does it sound kind of familiar? Like, it kind of sounded like this. It's such a weird fucking song, but I really like it. It's funny. It is definitely a comedy song. All right. Now what? Wake attacked. Hey, maybe let's ooh, shit, profiling. Wake.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving.
What's
Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
Yeah. The fuck is the name of this song? Twisted, Dark, and Cruel. That was a bop. All right, the story. See, brought powerful light arrays to subdue the Taken. You?
The dark presence is vulnerable against bright light.
Shit, sorry, I forgot to turn you down.
At least that makes sense.
Bunch more for later. Scratch or wake?
Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
Really? You sure about that? Are you sure? All right. Hey guys, how's every... Huh. Uh-huh. Wait, hold on, what? How is this clean? Like, this isn't. That was, the more monotone brother was in this one, the one that got killed by Scratch.
Scratch is Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said
Oh, a
it,
hard
Anderson.
B.
It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
Do I get to profile Scratch now? Oh.
Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
So I can see the connection. I've heard people talk about anytime that the red, especially when we're doing like the profiling, anytime it turns red, it's possibly like connected to the hiss from Control. So it could be like whenever Saga's trying to like really push for answers, when it turns red on her, it could be like she's inviting some of the hiss in. And with Scratch could very easily be like hiss. All right. In 2010, writer and suspected para-utilitarian Alan Wake was reported to have disappeared into Cauldron Lake, a known threshold site. 3 years later, a small group responsible for multiple killings was arrested in New York City by federal investigators. The murderers were recreations of deaths found in the writing of Alan Wake. Interrogations with the murderers revealed that they saw Wake as sort of a prophet, describing themselves as his cult, and considered his novels to be sacred text. As Wake was missing at the time, it's unlikely he had any personal involvement with this cult. At least there's no evidence supporting the idea. Soon after, this is kind of what I mean by, like, FB, or playing Control was, like, super wordy. Everything that is, like, part of these, like, Control memos is super fucking wordy. Soon after the New York cult was detained, an organization known as the Cult of the Tree began operating around Cauldron Lake. The same area Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves as a cult with a direct physical connection to Alan Wake. Operating in the location he was last seen, I propose that this is not a coincidence, and would like permission to search for a link between Wake and Cult of the Tree. Research Facility WA, Washington, 03 at Cauldron Lake, Washington has been compromised, cause unknown. The incident was visually confirmed by Agent Estevez when she visited the facility to make contact with Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont. Heads of operations at the lake house. The facility itself is reported to be damaged or in a damaged state with no living staff found during a brief search. A longer search was not possible due to an active AWE in the area requiring all available resources. Investigation and containment is not possible with current personnel. Emergency dispatch of response and rescue staff is requested. The investigations department has no knowledge of the lake house's recent research or projects due to worsening communication and cooperation since HQ went dark. As a result, this report cannot determine the incident's cause without further investigation. FBC file linking. Jesus Christ. You? Nope. Not Rose.
Nah.
That one's just such a big file. A big case. Memory loss. The battle to regain your mind. Revolution for the brain. Experiences of time. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay, so this is... what is it called? Mod? Mod 9? So it's like... everything... it's basically, instead of counting up to 10, you count up to 9 and then you start over. I guess 0 could be 10. Okay. She's in falsehoods. Little bit of a puzzle. Oh, hello, Mr. Door. Nope, other one. Do not microwave whole fish. I shouldn't have to say this. Cool. Mulligan owes me $20 and refuses to pay it back. I suggest we dock his pay for that amount, plus interest, and add it directly into my paycheck. I also, like... I hate how long it takes for these emails to switch. Thornton doesn't remember I already paid him by buying him back lunch months ago, so don't listen to him. And definitely do not touch my pay or I'll swear to God I'll sue. Front desk computer, that's right, that was the thing that we saw earlier. Hey y'all, I missed the sync on Deerfest safety prep last time. Any updates? What's the latest on crowd control? Whoever put bayonets into the suggestion box was clearly kidding, right? Right? Okay, we've seen that one already too. How do I get you? Can I get you? Or is that I leave that for Alan because I've got this. The the sawed off. I haven't seen anything that's given me like, oh, well, I mean, maybe. Maybe there was something here with don't forget A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like that. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe QBW. QBW. Hold on. Notepad. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, not 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's hard to like type out the alphabet and then also count to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or 1, 2. 6, 2, 2? Find out if I counted that right. Shit. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Does this actually line up perfectly? It does. Q is 6, B is 2, W is 2. Okay. Move that to that screen. So I was going part 1, part 2, part 3. It would be QBW. Could it be WBQ? I don't know why it would do that. So instead of 622, it's 226? No. Is there something on the... Did I already put the case board? Looks like I did. I knew I picked up something. I feel it has to be something here, right? J is 0. Right? Do I have that matched up right? Oh shit, hold on. No, it's not. That could be part of it. Oh, fucking durr. See, already messed up because, like, it was exactly what I said. I'm like, I'm counting out loud, but I'm typing the alphabet, and that is hard to do. So I messed up. I forgot E. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Honestly, I'm surprised that's the only mistake that I made. Okay, let's go fix that. It is actually possibly 623. Fuck. Maybe we tried the inverse like I thought about. It's not even 6 because I shifted everything. 1. 7, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. Shoebox. Shoebox. A shoebox that is completely full. All right, fine.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
I did notice that we are 2 minutes away from an ad. So I'm going to pause it there. And to those watching the episode on YouTube, I'll see you in a second. I am dumb sometimes. Okay, close that. And now I will play the ad. My computer just became self-aware. Fuck it, I'm gonna play the song. Oh, because OBS. Okay. Jesus. Obviously, the content of the song is very different between the two things, but like the beat and the sound kind of sounded similar. Oh, right, this part of the song. The that whole like part of the song was talking about like pegging evil people in history. Good lord. All right. And we're back.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work.
Yeah, no shit.
The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files.
Hell yeah.
Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks. Go team.
One more thing, the lake house. I didn't give you all the details earlier, but now that you're part of the team, I can really let loose. Misery loves company.
Wait. I was going to do this, but I'm like, I could put this in here. We're part of Control. Hell yeah. I'm gonna let this play for a second. I gotta go close some windows because it is getting dark. And I don't like the possibility of people looking at it, okay? Be right back. Easy enough. Fuck yeah. Let me turn that shit down before I forget again.
What happened at the lake house?
Oh. Not yet. Good news. That was great to have. I will address that. That will be probably the next thing that I do. I don't want to do...
Much better than me.
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Yaakov was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the cult of the tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect Water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have.
I'll be right back. Haha!
Sorry.
I beat your little roadblock. I will probably discard all of these. I don't see myself ever using the propane tank. I can see myself using these, and I can definitely see myself using the flares. Okay. Let's hope it's not 5 wide. Let's hope it's only 4. I'll talk to you in a second. Actually,
I'm sure Sheriff Breaker wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
pump action. Ooh, shit. Ooh. Ooh. Move you down to here. Can I not just, like, trade you? Move you up to here and then... Okay. I'll be right back again. At least I know I have spots in the shoebox now. All right, pump action, and I also don't have any ammo being used for it. Cool. Now I can do quick slot you to here. So now I can do cool. All right. If this is the spot where Lake House DLC pops in, then this, I think I do want to actually do that. I think I'll finish this.
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius.
That's
Just the name
one thing.
half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
True.
You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him,
Wake.
no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing. Not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
I never heard of anyone called Ilmo. There we go. You still... Yeah, okay. Profile. Koskalas.
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yakko. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side. If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time. Wrong place. Time to go, Yakko. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we kind of knew, or at least we were kind of told that.
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. Right. I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left. We won't let these fucking monsters hurt any more of our people. We'll do my brother proud.
Thank you, Ilmo.
I mean, okay. So there is a, like a supernatural thing with, Saga being able to, like, read people with her para-utilitarian ability. So she's more inclined to trust than I am. But I don't know, man.
What
All right.
happened to the lake house?
Let's do the expansion.
Right. You've seen firsthand how complicated and messy the FBC's cases are. But this story should help you learn that things can always get weirder.
Are we going to play as her? So yes, this part is DLC. This is not
isn't
part of the
Bureau's
main game.
first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department
Why is the
set up
audio
a
garbled?
facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there.
Oh, there's this gate.
I'd have just kept on driving.
Yep. Ran across this already.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
And now we are a third character. Return addendum. Hey, that worked.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything, radio me.
Roger that.
I'm coming in.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this. The lake house was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama, your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
God, now I feel like I'm in fucking Silent Hill. Because of the fog. Or I guess it's more of a mist. Okay, I do have a gun, at least. What else do I have? Not a whole lot. Oh my god, this... Yeah, this is very much an FBC building in its brutalist architecture.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
Remove outerwear, empty pockets and remove metals, place contents into bins. Okay. The lake house. This shit's fucking cool.
No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility?
It's so control. It is so control.
Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report. It's locked.
I mean, obviously it's the FBC, but no doodling. Romnus Daily Stand-Up. The dangers of doodling. I didn't mean to click. Remember that any unauthorized art can skew the results of ongoing research. The following types of recreational creativity are forbidden: doodling, rhythmic drumming with pencil, fingers, or other makeshift percussive instrument, stacking office supplies into sculpture-like arrangements, dancing, and humming. God. I mean, it is again, it's a brutalist architecture. I was gonna say, how oppressive is this place? But, you can see. Don't touch. The Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ's still dark. Is it really? Is that good news? Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee, Deerfest this week. Bad news, HQ's still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Ama beer is good. Tried it. The artist is someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time is canceled. That's actually really fucking funny that someone stole the black whiteboard marker is written in a different color. Yuck, 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 yuck. I'll check you in a second. Welcome to the lake house. Please tell me.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the lake house. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife,
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility.
She's like, well, I want nothing to do with this.
We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the lake house. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C.
It's a C.
Why, yeah. That is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Love the voiceover.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
I was really hoping to see Dr. Darling. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden on the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply to both civilians and FBC. Fishing, redacted. Swimming, boating applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized vehicle, or motorized boats. Using water for redacted purposes. Water skiing, redacted in the water. Paddle birding? Shouldn't it be boarding? These activities can result in redacted in an estimated redacted % of cases. If you are unclear about any of these restrictions listed above, please speak with redacted. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. The following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appear to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is, of course, the intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there's a specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists, taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems particularly popular among the local youth, and its proximity to the truth is cause for concern. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity or possibly even aggression. It's possible this is even the reason for the lake house's security breach back in Redacted. Security personnel will continue to monitor youth chatter. If the rumors continue, disseminating a cover story may be required. Perhaps even fabricated signage for American Volcano Commission type institution. Here to remind you to put in 100% effort today. Look, listen, think, surf. Any unaccompanied artist must be reported to security immediately. Artist? Remember the 3 S's.
That's handy.
Cool.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Experiment status in progress. Uh-oh. Co-head of research, Dr. Jules Marmont.
Dr. Marmont's not here.
Correct.
Nobody is?
Also correct.
I'll have to check downstairs.
To my new fellow head of the lake house, love, Diana. Barrows University, on the recommendation of the faculty by the virtue of the degree of Doctor of Applied Science. Okay.
Guess I'll be working on the lower levels. I'll need to
From
head
Dr.
down.
Casper Darling. The senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont and as head of research at the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. Their appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont, effective upon the facility's completion in July or on July 18th. This exceptional contribution certificate is awarded to Jules Marmont in grateful recognition of his outstanding contributions to the Bureau's scientific endeavors. Casper Darling. As Bricky would put it, Casper Darling, my beloved. Science fact of the day, though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr, also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems by the age of 38.
Changing passwords, huh?
Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset to daily to address security concerns. Daily, Jesus. We are aware that this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times as an estimated 40 to 100, that's a swing. 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. The subject is suspected to be a Class 2 parautilitarian, although additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of the forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Please fill out the fields below. The keycard would be issued. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. The highest one, I forget what it's called. My old card went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it was stolen or lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you're so concerned with this? I'm the head of research, and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Okay, so what is the date here? September 14th, maybe? 2023? Here's the problem. I don't know what the first numbers are. Passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Unless 11, 14, 23, maybe?
Nope.
Unless it's a European, which would be 14, 11.
Damn it.
Okay. I tried it with the date. Could be one of these, or either one. All right. Is this dated? Maybe July 18th? Let's try July 18th for like the opening. So let's go start with European.
Come on.
Okay.
That's not right.
Okay. For 1820? That's that date.
Nope.
European.
Damn it.
There's no date on this, really. I mean, except for the 13th. Part of me feels like there's... Like, I've tried a lot of dates that would give me... So, yeah, July 18th here. Anything on this? Doesn't look like it. Not that would be worth anything. Okay. Lower level time. Oh boy.
Access denied. Access denied. Access denied.
Cool. Okay, what am I missing then? Get keycard access to the lower levels. Security's locked. Point of interest. Okay, bye. To all staff, on-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench, management team, and all other office personnel inside the oldest house at the time of lockdown's initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating from the oldest house as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. I love how that's redacted. These readings are currently being analyzed by the research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to this signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Ava Romani, supervisory agent. Okay, so I can't do... What are things that I can do? That's locked still. It's got to be something in here. But the thing is, what? What am I missing? Like, I feel like it
Come on. That's not right.
Okay.
Come on.
Right, that was that date. Where was that 04? I forget where I saw that 04 come into play. Oh, it was that one. 20. What did I do? 04, I tried. 18.
Nope.
Okay. What was this date? It's like July 18th, so... $23. Oops. $23.0718. 23/18/07.
Right.
What is it that I'm missing? Okay. Okay. You know, hopefully this just gives me a nudge. All I want is a nudge. I don't want the fucking answer. That's the Night Springs DLC. Game facts. The computer is password protected and you don't know the code at this point. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Reset policy is a clue. Computer passwords are no more than 6 digits and use a fixed set of digits starting at the start. By note the age of Hedy Lamar. Okay, so I did see 38, but I was looking at maybe at a birth date for that. That's fucking insane. How would anyone be... It gave it to me. But, like, how would anyone guess that? So, the answer has to deal with the 38 as her age, Hedy Lamar's. Combination of that and the July 18th. So it is 1807 for the date and then 38 for the age. That's dumb. Like I'm gonna say that real loud. That's dumb. Okay. Fucking hell, refresh quicker. Friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? I am too busy to attend meetings, just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go toward Project Arbutus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. Apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project's budget, an unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. Go fuck yourself, Jules. So, does next Wednesday work? Dr. Marmont, Project Arbutus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramnus. And they are shared materials, so can I release them back to Arbutus? Remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave your computer open. Yeah, I don't like the it's all the old stuff too.
This should come in handy.
Do we have a save point anywhere? I haven't like really gone far.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
I say, please tell me it's an actual
Esteves to
detector.
Team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to hush.
Agent Esteves, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Oh! Oh.
Belay that order.
It's the artist.
Where's the fucking elevator?
Cool. Cool, great. Fucking great.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on.
Emergency
Standing
seek
around in the
shelter.
dark near Cauldron Lake. You're not smart? What the fuck was that?
I'm gonna be real happy when I can play just a fun game again. That'll be great. I'm getting tired of reading these. We're back at the same spot as I was in Control. As the Lake House continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmont, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the Lake House. Effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the Lake House. Any exposure risk related to performing confidential work outside of the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the Redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will be soon possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to allow or to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain a significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend of the data we have gathered over the years. We can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece. Our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. It's a lot of like legal babble, techno babble. It just gets hard to read and it's so fucking wordy. All right, there's a quick save, which is good. Okay. All right. I'm going to take that opportunity to end this episode because we're an hour and a half in. And again, I will be happy once I can actually like play a fun game. It's not something that makes me on edge the whole time that I'm playing it. But anyway, to those of you who are watching episode, what did I say, 21 now? Yeah, 21 on YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Blurry Phoenix, and game on. I'm going to quickly go get a drink. This is not quite gone, but it probably will be by the end of the next episode. So, give me a moment. I'm gonna play some music, and I'm going to also sure. Okay. Um. Yeah, I will be back in a moment. Actually, I'm gonna get the drink, and it looks like the ads will probably play at the same time, or right after that. So, uh, yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Such a good song. Such a good song. Turn off the sub, please. Thank you. Turn off the substitute. Keep that playing, and then we'll just run our ad now. Hey, it works this time. It was this song, right? Yeah. This is the one that we like just got. Like, this is fucking hilarious. I'm just bopping to this song. No, nothing interesting. There was this I came across at one point. This was a Control song. I think this is the Finnish tango. With closer to the end of the game with Ati singing. He's a good singer. I don't understand what he's saying. Even when he's speaking English, half the time I don't understand what he's saying. But he's great. Ba-dum, bum, ba-da. Okay. Now we wait for that to go away. My computer just became self-aware. There we go. I mean, it kind of makes sense. We're basically in control right now, right? All right. Let's do the final episode for today and hopefully not make me poop myself. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Alan Wake 2. Or, in the since we're in the Lake House DLC, kind of Control in Alan Wake. Okay. So, wait.
Dr. Darling.
Yes. My beloved. Also, just Matthew Peretta. Okay, so I can't. Okay, all right. I'm nervous about what that button's gonna do. Push the button.
Okay, doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Did it. Control, like, even Control wasn't, like, spooky. Control had, like, spooky-ish elements to it, but the game itself wasn't spooky. Also, what's really funny is, what is the name of, FBC Firewatch?
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Jesus Christ. Had a lot to do with those power, cores. I hate how many places you can hide here. Now, I will say it is kind of cool that these are basically all canvases. Oh, I guess it's rebarred. It looked like it was able to just be like slid along tracks.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
Where? Oh. That is accurate.
Can't open it from the side.
Damn. Okay. Sounded like footsteps.
Jules's keycard. Could be useful.
Cool. Fortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Convenient. Been grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing around it in case any gets confiscated. Weapon tests using black rock powder, if successful, may send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. Need to think of more applications for black rock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the okay, I guess it's not Ohio. At the OH who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name.
Wish they'd make these things lighter.
Okay, this is cool lighting. Big fan of the lighting.
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
Skin started to crawl there.
At least the elevator's back.
Can I move this? I hate what I'm hearing. I absolutely hate it. Like, I'm trying to prepare for something to, like, jump out at me. Oh, that's level 2. things are just going to get worse. I'm betting. The more I go down, things are going to get worse.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Did you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the Shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's very, very exciting. Non-physical forces impacting. Oh. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but if that would, maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the Shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
The Lake House's research went way beyond studying Cauldron Lake's threshold. Playing with paranatural forces, it never goes well, Saga. This is exactly why we lock up people like Wake.
Wake. I always love seeing Dr. Darling. Right. Where's the elevator? Is it behind here? If so, how do I move? Oh, wait, no. Yes? Have I just been, like, missing
Can't open it from the side.
everything? Because, like, I can't use this, because this is security 1. I need 2.
I need a higher clearance keycard.
Yeah. I hate the sounds. Oh, fucking Durr. Come into here, push the button. The button that didn't work before. Because there was no power. You remember what I said before? Time to go.
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile.
They're in the walls. I'm super
Were those things?
super debating on stuff like, what do I do there? Should I attack?
Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but
True.
find the source, collapse the threshold.
Mirror, please hold. Please hold.
No, where am I?
Hold. Please.
Where am I indeed?
What is that?
That is trippy.
Of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you?
Good.
You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation?
1,000 paintings used corrode.
What does that mean?
Paint no brush, a self-portrait.
Okay, hey, calm down.
Fire in his eyes and hands and bones.
I can't move, by the way.
Cease all hostility right now.
Unnecessary.
That thing is really pissed off.
You
Good
think?
news. It didn't try to kill me.
Yet.
Okay, baby steps.
Try second floor again.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Sublevel 3.
This isn't the floor I wanted.
Yeah, okay.
Elevator.
Page development. God, so much of this Alan Wake 2 is just like a combination of Alan Wake and Control. Like, I'm just playing Control now without Jesse's abilities. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into 2 distinct projects. Project X 10032-AW, codename Arbutus, will focus on the studying the writing of blank, or of redacted, with Diana Marmont serving as project director. Project C 43210-RL, codenamed Romnus, will focus on studying redacted and his work, with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Damn. Doggo.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself. Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging. but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Also, I saw I get shotgun shells. But I don't have a shotgun. So that's interesting. Again, it's just so much reading. The automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan. Oh, so they have AI now. Alan Wake, a known para-utilitarian with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. The page must, for content, the page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages of lake house's blah, blah, blah. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house.
Is it the same
the
thing?
Marmonts
Yeah.
let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The
Oh,
art
wait,
was
thanks,
not art,
Puff.
just content for the experiment.
There was a crack in the lake house. Cool. Big room of typing equipment.
Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news.
Yeah, this is the crudest form of AI, right? So much shit. An investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for Redacted as the ATDs continue to be unsuccessful. Wake's publishing house, Wake's agent, Wake's spouse, Redacted. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Wake. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known, theoretically replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. Yeah, you want to see me work the winch? Ooh, even better. I don't know why, but that sound is like grating. Yes, yes, she can. God, it's like fucking novels for all these. We have begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian, and suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Diana Marmont, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. The page we found recently found summarizes my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC. And if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that, though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove their actions, their mind, their love, or animosity are theirs to control?
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman.
Hartman.
Founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the Shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Hooray, another Dr. Darling mention. It's like weirdly dystopian walking through here. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Shit.
Gun.
I can never say no to extra firepower.
Also, another row of inventory. Big boom gun.
Huh. Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
This contrived overlap rebounded on
This was
itself,
different.
compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting.
All right.
The shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Good. You bitch. Uh-oh. Good miss. Fuck. Ow. Ow, bitch.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Oh, I did have a... Okay. I did have a flare. Oopsie. Still don't like the typey. Loop again. Oh, hey, bitch.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
Rule of threes.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly Wake.
Wake.
It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly Wake.
Okay.
It's like he's...
I thought that was going to be the same thing, but I wanted to make sure.
What? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing.
Save. No. I love how that... It's so dark, and the things are not typing. And it's like infinite in both directions.
What is that? Locked.
I'm
Maybe
not
there's another way in.
not excited about this. Really not excited about this. Hello? The key card probably not going to work. Oh shit, it did. Okay. Put you back here.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Open door. Why can I not do anything with this? Oh. Yeah, that would probably explain it. There's your problem. So what did that give me now? Oh. Oh. So now I've opened that. Oh! Which now gives me this because I didn't break it. Haha. Yeah, I'm just... Ooh, shit. Alright. Angry painting.
You again.
Hey, man.
What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmon's clogging his head.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there.
Are you shit-talking a sentient painting?
You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery, hate.
Tell me where they are.
A man in a white coat.
Christ. It's fixated on the marmots. What did they do?
Can I go to level 2 now?
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sublevel 2.
Okay, good.
Level
It actually...
lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Wow. Effective lockdown. Okay, level 3. Ooh. None of those doors can be opened. Okay. Didn't think there was anything. Yeah. Smiley face. Yeah. I have a feeling whatever I'm going to do in the middle is going to open up all of these doors. Except for maybe the security one. Hey, this looks like an experiment gone wrong. Sublevel 2 lane cell. Work required. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sublevel 5 for analysis. Not my job to know which tools you've required to cut concrete walls. It's your job. Important, the wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side must not be damaged.
I wonder what happened here.
What about Night Springs? What about Night Springs indeed? As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested a high dose of redacted to be introduced into the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. Rudolph Lane, subject P, has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude towards art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, or a source of genuine artistic interest is unknown.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just a classic artist slump.
No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
This is wonderful to hear, Rudolph.
This is disgusting to hear, actually. That is a bunch of coercion right there.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
That part's also disgusting. Like, that's couples competing against each other using people. Subject's writing must feature darkness, water, marmots, the lake house conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbutus and the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker, her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker, less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subject at a distance and only move to acquire if opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw attention of local law enforcement.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
Oh my god. I forgot that was their last name. It's the two from earlier in the game. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It's not remotely similar in content to Wake's pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he had to write about? The lake house, the shadow? We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Continue the story from page ID AW002. Match the tone, style, and content of it as closely as possible. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched as the breeze catch her acorn hair. Wow. Acorn. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving. And he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack. But he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back to the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door to his wife. Okay. I will talk to him on the other side of the break. So for those of you who are watching the episode, I will see you in a second. All right, time to play the ad. There it is. Man. Man, oh man. We're doing the stuff that, or we're doing some things from Control that made me not like Control, which is weird to think about. Now, these I think are excessively wordy, excessively like technobabbly. But they are keeping me more interested because they're keeping on subject of like Alan Wake stuff. Now, right now, sort of, I should say, because it's like Alan Wake adjacent. It's like they're trying to reproduce his writing and not necessarily him in particular. But I don't know. I don't know about it. Okay. I can get rid of that. You can get rid of you. There we go. Yeah, it's cool. There's a part of me that has missed Control. But again, they're doing things with it that I'm like, I don't know if I'm enjoying it or not. I'm also looking through some Discord messages. Cool. All right. Zoop. And now we continue. All right. We are back. No, computer. Okay. Great. Oh, this is like not in order. Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. He really did that? Diana is gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night, and he told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? We could have weekly gossip calls. Promise. Attention all staff, there is a significant amount of Blackrock missing from Sublevel 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone is taking it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, please respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Blackrock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. Hello. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from that local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Ramus can come to enjoy the lobby, in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmon's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate work behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk, and should be avoided for everyone's safety. That's the Sam message. All right,
Hey,
what's up,
hello.
Ed?
Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Brooker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Do you realize you're in, like, a prison right now?
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
I mean, it is true.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look,
brother,
the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Okay.
Monsters represent capitalism, which means the flashlight is the power of the artist. Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit. Killer metaphor. This is good stuff. The style's a little click, but I can work with that. Short, to the point, visual metaphors, dark imagery. Government is spreading darkness, trying to control the uncontrollable. Speaks to climate change, oppression, the disenfranchisement of immigrant minority populations. Lots of heavy themes in a dark sci-fi wrapper. Love it.
All right, at least he's kind of happy. All right, what do we have down here?
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
Like, I need at least level 2. What the fuck? That looks like a save point. Yeah, like all we're doing is just playing Control right now. Just in Alan Wake. Where we were playing Alan Wake. In Control with the or was it Project AWE or whatever the DLC was called. Hello. I'm betting number 2 is going to be up there soon. Oh. Huh. Convenient.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Who are you? Were you Diana?
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Okay, I see 42, I see 169. I see 170. I see 24. Is there another, like, clue? I'm gonna come in here first. I thought there was gonna be somebody on the other side of the door. Turns out I was right. Holy ball. Okay. Like, as much as I kind of don't want to, I would like to continue with this. Like, it's so many papers. It is so many papers. And I kind of need to just step away from it. But that is going to be the end of... Let me just save again. That is going to be the end of the episode. Like, again, one of the big complaints I had with Control was the amount of collectible, like, documents, and with how, like, overly wordy, overly, like, science babbly, techno babbly they were. Because it just makes your eyes start to gloss over when you start to see how long some of these documents are. Now, is that a fair assessment? Maybe not. I mean, a lot of these do have context in them. But when you're spending, like, this last episode was a little over an hour, right? I feel like I spent probably half of it just in some sort of screen reading something. 30 to 40 minutes is how I feel. And it's just like, it's just so much. Like, again, I'm happy to see, like, stuff from Control, because I did like the atmosphere. I liked the concept of, like, the FBC, but playing Control felt annoying at times because of how many of these documents there are. Even if there were more of the, like, audio logs or something like that, I'd probably feel better but it's all like written memos. And it's like, it's just so much. So like, I'm already getting like, frustrated is kind of probably an accurate statement. And then I walk into the next room after this, and it's another document, another computer. And it's like, good Lord, more? So, I don't know. I'm probably maybe on the further side of halfway done with this DLC. I assume like negative or sub-level 5 is probably going to be the final level. Wrap that up, and then we'll go back to Saga. I forgot about this. I forgot about the Lake House DLC. So when I was saying that, oh, we'll probably end this maybe next week, that possibility is shrinking because I've completely forgot about this. But anywho, I do believe that is going to be the end of the episode and the end of the stream. Next stream, which is next week, I do plan on continuing with this. Hopefully I'll be in a better mood and be more open to reading stuff again. But there are some of these things where I'm just like, I just kind of want to walk past it all, because I am seeking a lot of these documents out. I am, like, because I want to know more. I just sometimes I don't want to read about more, you know? Like, give me a Dr. Darling video. In this case, give me like one of the Marmonts, like reading or like explaining something. Just, I'm tired of the documents. Of these documents. Like, also like the Wake manuscripts, because there's been a few of those in this. The Wake manuscripts, great. It's still a manuscript. I can still kind of like read along, but Alan Wake is reading it. And like, really at that point, I just have to make sure that I'm paying attention. So, I don't know. Anyway, to those of you who are watching episode 22 of Alan Wake, thank you all so much for watching. I'm Blurry Phoenix, and game on. I want to. It's another one of those things that I want to like more. I really do. But the game is like doing things to an excessive nature. I need to actually like quit the game. Make sure that I save one last time. Exit to main menu. It's just like, it's just excessive. And having things be excessive is not entertaining. It's not good. Just kind of feels excessive. So, like, could you have had the same amount of information? Oh yeah. It's also been updated with all the new cards. I did update it to where I used to have like a lot of my 10s up here, and then this was like the first level starting with value. It is now all value. So the card that is this one is my most valuable card, followed by that one, and then that one. I'm kind of doing how podiums are. So it's, yeah, it kind of bounces back and forth. It's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then it goes to the next level up, which think of it as up here. It'd be like 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. There's 15, actually there's 17 cards in each display, 15 on risers, and then I have 2 of them that are sitting, one there and then one on this side. But I've had in the number of times that I've had people in my house for the whole water damage stuff, I have had 4 separate people comment on it. They've all been like, "Oh, that's really cool." I'm like, "Thanks, man." I think 2 of them said that they used to or still do collect Magic cards. I was like, "Oh yeah, I played a little bit of that in grade school." But even at that time, I was like, "There's so many cards," and like I didn't fully understand it. So it's like, okay, sure, well, I'll play it, but I'm gonna play with, if I had friends of mine who collected it more, and they would let me use their decks. So I was like, all right, let's do that. But I also can't say that I have done or I've played Magic since then. So, but yeah, it looks good. I'm excited to put. I'll probably be Thanksgiving, because if I go to my parents' house Thanksgiving, then I will get some stuff to populate this cabinet. Unfortunately, it's constantly been empty. So, but I do know at least a few things that I want to bring back from there to put into there. I've got like a handful of models I think that I want to put into there. I have a toy that I got as a kid. That, like, sure, it's a toy, but it's a really cool one. And I want to put it in there. Because I think also it would look cool. I think. I thought I was going to be able to put one of my Legos in there. I don't think it will fit. Yeah, surprisingly, this actually isn't anything Pokemon related. I think I pulled this up a while back. What was it? Is it Matchbox? Oh, I mean, it's essentially this. Not that. Never mind. Is it you? Nope. It is. Bum, ba-dum, ba-bum. When balance slays the demon. Here we go. Open image, new tab. This is one of the things that I want to bring. I've had this. My parents currently have it displayed in a cabinet. I had so much fun with this thing as a kid. It will, if you take out the, there we go. You're probably right. I don't recall though. I don't remember when I got this. But yeah, like you take this crate out, and then you would it would unlock from here. It's just like friction fit. You just pop this up, and it would rotate back here to where it would then become a launch pad. And it was just there was a button on the other side that would be a for an ejection button for the capsule. The bay doors opened. Like, it was just such cool shit. And I was like, I want that, because this is so very me. There was also, let's see if I can find it. Uh-oh, what is the name? What is the name of the model that I have? Uh-oh. Oh. I have this model from Zoids, Berserk Fury. And there's the batteries are probably shot. But like all this was normally it's just something you do manually. But it would like lean down and the tails or the tail pieces would pop open. Isn't Battletoads? No, but it is Zoids. And that was all done by motor, which was really cool. So I want to bring that. There was. Don't call me a nerd, because that's exactly what I am. Zoids was cool. I really want to go and rewatch Zoids. I have a lot of it. I have... God, some of these photos are ass. Listen, man, don't judge. Sure, I guess we'll look at the ass picture. Not of booty. I built one of these too. It is, I think, too big to fit in that shelf. I do have a bald stream level. Yeah. I put that up a while ago, actually. I think Banda was the one who suggested that one. I was like, you know what? I should. I really should put bald there. But yeah, this is the one that I don't know if I will fit. Okay. No need we don't need a mod wall. How do I... There we go. Where's the button? Is there a button? No. It's gonna make me have to type shit in. Boo. Don't do that. Don't do that. I can remove that again. Anyway, I'm gonna end stream. Given spam like that, did Puff lose this? Or he did. When you do a timeout, it unmods automatically. But I remodded them. I'm gonna end stream, and then I'm going to start the upload for these videos, and then we will. God damn it, Puff. I also love that even though I'm Blad, I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm gonna go upload shit. I'll see you in Discord in a second.